You're watching News 5. In world news, a trade war between the US and China continues to escalate, with Washington firing a massive broadside today. It unveiled tariffs on a whopping $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. That's 4 times the amount currently imposed and marks the biggest round of US tariffs so far. Now, the tariffs will apply to almost 6,000 items, but there are some notable omissions like smartwatches and baby car seats. The new duties will kick in next Monday, and they'll begin at 10% and will rise to 25% by next January, unless both sides manage to strike a deal. China has already said it will retaliate, but that could spark another American salvo. President Donald Trump has said that should Beijing fight back, Washington will impose tariffs on an additional $267 billion of Chinese products. That would mean virtually all of China's exports to the US would be subject to new duties. Mr. Trump said the tariffs are to curb alleged unfair trade practices by China, but the everyday American may feel the pinch. That's because this latest round of tariffs target everyday consumer goods, from handbags to toilet paper. The new duties could very well drive their costs up. In other news, the United Nations has called for Myanmar's military to be removed from politics. This as it released its final report into the Rohingya Crisis. The report established patterns of violations by the Myanmar military during its so-called clearance operations. These include systematic killing, forced disappearances, and mass gang rapes. A military crackdown last year forced 700,000 Rohingyas to flee Myanmar and into Bangladesh. Investigators say the military posed the greatest hurdle to full democracy in Myanmar. They note that the military controls 3 key government ministries, namely Home Affairs, Border and Defense, and that gives them power to conduct security operations with little oversight. The report concludes the military must be overhauled and placed under civilian control.